tonight. And
You are listening to the Doug Stanhope Podcast.
Pass me the lampshade, I'm drunk again. Blew my drug money on a quart of gin. Well, I am a cultured man with tastes discriminating, but I'll settle for a tall glass of anything. Well, am I the only one drinking tonight? The only one drinking tonight. The only one drinking tonight. The only one drinking tonight. Well, am I the only one drinking tonight? The only one drinking tonight.
And it's the Floyd's Kiss My Asshole Goodbye Party live podcast with Floyd and Chad Shank and Ggreg Chaille and a team of partygoers who celebrating the removal of Floyd's sphincter, anus, rectum. You explained it last time.
Yes, I did explain it last time. They're just gonna. Well, you want me to go into the detail? That's they're gonna kind of gut me like a fish.
Core him like an apple.
Yeah.
Let's not make.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Immediately, neighbor Dave is starting to fucking talk from the cheap seats. You can't talk off mic because no one will understand what you're saying. There's listeners involved here, Dave. It's not just the room.
What were we talking about?
I'm just setting it up. Floyd's high as shit.
No.
We're all high as shit.
Anyone sitting in this room is high as shit.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of ventilation going on. It was against your will, Floyd.
Yeah. Well, I'm feeling good, and I feel very supported. Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah.
It's a big hand.
I wish
Saying goodbye.
I wish you could see there'll be a picture up. Actually, that should be the fucking thumbnail for the podcast is Betty's cake. Betty made a ass cancer cake for Floyd. 2 round bun, like full cake ass cheeks with toilet paper, underwear around,
yeah.
real underwear as around the
Huddled
cheeks.
around it, yeah.
3 maraschino cherries in the asshole for hemorrhoids. It's graphic and grotesque and just so beautifully done.
That was great.
What's that cake reality show? That's Cake Boss. Cake Boss. That should be that's Cake Boss shit right there.
That's real underwear?
It's real underwear.
Now you tell me.
Someone offered that it might be Neighbor Dave's because the cake's that big. We'll bust into that. Your wife was supposed to be here, which I thought was going to ratchet down the fun by at least 80%.
Well, it could be awkward because she doesn't drink and stuff like that,
And she wouldn't want you getting high, which you're not.
which I'm not. I'm just sitting in a room. Sitting in a room, minding my own business, breathing.
Contact highs are nobody's fault, Doug.
So it is Friday, and on Monday is the big surgery.
Tuesday. Yeah, they put it off a day,
Oh, so we didn't even have to have this party.
We could have had it on Sunday,
Well, you have to. You have some shit you have to go through before.
Yeah, some real fun stuff. I could have
face the Lord.
No, Dave, you can't talk. Seriously,
I have to breathe some more. No, wait, no. I have to concentrate for one fucking thing. So stop it, Chad.
Sorry, I was trying to.
I have to drink a gallon of some kind of stuff that makes me shit like a goose until and so
Magnesium citrate.
Yeah,
Stop.
magnesium citrate.
No talking off mic.
and I had to take it when I did the colonoscopy too, and it just miserable. You have to sit on the john, and no sense of getting up because you just have to get back down, for several hours, and that's after fasting all day. So they're nice and healthy and clean when they come to,
Yeah, they don't. You don't want to go in dirty.
Yeah,
I wish girls would drink a gallon of that before they go out on a Saturday night. Just be respectful. So Tuesday you go in.
Yep, Tuesday will go in, and then apparently they're going to give me upper epidural, like you have pregnant women when they're having babies and stuff, and then they're going to shove a tube down my throat of some kind, and they're going to
Where's the part where they put you to sleep?
Well. Yeah, that's right.
Is that first?
They do that first, I hope.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
It depends on whether you drink all the magnesium citrate or not.
Why'd they have to tell me? But why couldn't they just say, why did that part out? But they didn't have to tell me they're going to have to do that. That's
well, someone on Twitter after we had our last podcast posted a photograph of the aftermath of having your asshole taken out.
Yeah, it's not pretty.
It was horrific, and
thanks for sharing.
Oh.
Yeah, and you actually told me on the phone that you had second thoughts about even getting the surgery. Fuck it, I'll just have cancer.
I have that
based on that photograph.
I based on a lot of things. That comes up. I call it my bail safe mode. When I think, I still got time. I got 4 days to go to Mexico and disappear. Because that's how it feels a lot of the time. I just want to bail.
Yeah, how much of that is the ass cancer? How much of that is having a sober wife? She'll never hear this.
Shit. I don't know, a lot of it. But, whatever. Yeah, well, yeah, I had that feeling before the ass cancer, too. That's right. I'm sure she has, too. What the hell?
Bail safe is not a new term.
She was sober when I met her. I knew she was sober at the time, and we just, we had things in common that worked really good. So we just hung out
list a few of those.
So how long did it take?
Sex has always been a really good one. Yeah.
Oh man,
21 years of always being attracted to each other, and
how do you think that's going to go with the bag?
Does there need to be a number 2?
How's that going to go with the bag? Like, can you like gracefully slip off the colostomy bag if you want to bang your wife?
Well,
throw a cork in it?
That's just probably not going to happen. I don't know. That's not my problem, is it? Sorry.
We have several people here wearing colostomy bags out of a sense of solidarity.
Kind of like the locks of love.
Yes.
And we have the pinata yet to be busted. Where you get to break the pinata.
What does a pinata have in it, by the way?
Well,
nobody told me.
It's probably ass cancer related.
I can't wait.
I think it's a lot of things you'd find in poop: candy corn, circus peanuts, stuff like that.
Little red things you can't figure out what were.
Yeah, so we have the pinata actually is wearing a colostomy bag full of candy poop, and it's our first ass cancer party, and we're discussing how we continue this every year. Floyd thinks every year
Somebody
the big
should be
loser,
voted in.
Someone should step up.
Yeah, and have their asshole taken out. And their cheeks stapled shut. Now I'm debating which picture should be for this podcast. That horrific picture of the aftermath of this. And the cake. Maybe a split screen with the cake. Funny ass cancer.
Oh, before
Not so funny.
before and after.
Yeah. At some point we'll open up the floor to the fourth mic to people. A lot of fucking Gino left, snuck out, but he's like, well, so what's going to happen? Like when he has, I go, don't ask me. So yeah, we'll open up the floor to questions or
Sure.
just neighbor Dave's gibberish.
I should have brought the catalog over. I have a whole catalog of different colostomy accessories, different sizes and shapes and.
But any fun styles?
Nothing really, nothing stylish at all. I could use a little work.
Brian was in a mood about the flesh-toned colostomy bags. Everyone brought colostomy bags.
Yeah, we
Extras
could have a contest to see who could come up with the best looking colostomy bag.
Brian was upset about the flesh-toned colostomy bag because...
But not the clear?
Or clear, but he's
Okay.
like, it's not shameful. They should be loud and pink and bright, so fuck you. And he's making the throw the colostomy bag in your face motion. Fuck you, it should have flowers on it. That one a little Irish right there.
Hey, can we go back for a second?
Yep.
Floyd, you said that they have like a Sky Mall for colostomy bags?
Well, yeah. It's like
merch?
It is. It has just all kinds of different sizes and shapes, and ones that do all kinds of different things. Some of them have carbon filters so that people can't smell your farts.
Well,
And
that shouldn't be limited.
you can leave it off.
They don't have that for regular people. They just have it for.
I know a
That's
few
fucked
people.
up.
Oh, they should have a
Like
jet
your farts are
airstream.
somehow worse than mine.
You should have some kind of jet stream where you can direct the fart. It's coming out of your side now. You just open your jacket.
Yeah.
Well, and that's just the fact that you say it has like a whole fucking merch website. It seems very complicated to me. I could never. I'm too irresponsible. I'd be trying to circumvent it, like have it in a bucket while I watch TV or something. Or
I'm too tired to put on that
Yeah.
bag.
At least you're not a chick where you're worried about that looks too big for me.
Okay, here's
I think I'm a small.
I'm not a large. No way. Give me the large.
here's the thing. A lot easier to light.
What's that?
Farts.
Farts.
Oh, lighting farts.
Yeah, boom! And I can
it's
throw a
right
acetylene
here.
torch
Right
like
here.
that.
It's perfect.
Get a little burner on it.
Yeah, we're gonna do some.
what if it went inside and then that would be the
I want to
most
customize.
amazing suicide ever? Internal combustion from lighting your own fart from a stoma.
All of a sudden, Chad's interested.
Maybe I could deal with it.
Hey, Floyd, can I borrow your catalog when you're done with it? So,
Yeah.
I just thought of that. I mean, the physiology of this whole thing is what's disgusting and amazing at the same time. I mean, I'm sure you've run the gamut. But you said they have a charcoal filter, so I just realized there must be some way to port the air that is filling in that bag so that you basically just have the wet matter, correct?
Yeah, it's got little valves to let off
so when
air.
it starts to get a little puffy, like I do after
Right?
Thanksgiving
Yeah.
dinner.
Yeah.
You just kind of port like a valve or
Kind of like
something.
a little whoopee cushion on your chest.
Fart at will. That's
Woo!
Yeah, I'm
Right,
gonna
little-
save
get a
this
little
one.
squeaker
silver
for it,
lining all the
Little
time.
kazoo sound. I mean,
An adapter with a kazoo on it. All these secondary markets.
Very few areas of
if I was
capitalism
going
left
to in the
jump on
business,
it.
I would design really cool colostomy bags. You
First
come
of
up
all,
with some
I
great ideas.
think just listening to you, I think you're already in the business. Your head is in the business. You're going to be Floyd the Colostomy King, and you're going to be selling bags, all sorts of crazy bags, wacky bags. How much would you expect to pay bags?
Salad shooter,
Yeah, like a
dick
bedazzler.
protectors.
Like a
I can
bedazzler.
make colostomy bags so in people would actually, have them so they could wear them.
I think
and
you,
be
I,
happy.
I think you could sell it.
Yeah, I think we
I
sell
think
that.
we have a new sponsor.
The shitbag clothing line.
Floyd Shit Shack.
I like the sound of that.
I like the shit bags.
Designer shit bags.
Shit bags for shit bags.
Shit bag.
All right, well, so let's take a break and load up on cocktails, and we're having chili dogs, and we'll make mudslides later. It's all poop themed, poop related, ass cancer, party central. We'll be back after these messages. Great news, kids. The much neglected merch page on my much neglected website has been taken over by Ggreg Chaille. So we have tour t-shirts, podcast t-shirts. We have Pop Off Vodka Presents t-shirts. Get them before we get sued, before we get the cease and desist. And a whole shitload of CDs and DVDs that span a lifetime. A sad, tragic, bloated lifetime of my fucking horrible thoughts and pontifications. So help me get that shit out of my crawl space. Thanks for that. And now, back to the podcast, previously recorded.
Shank, you need one as well.
What?
Mudslide.
Oh, thank you.
Mudslide.
Team shot. Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, to Floyd's asshole, many fine returns.
Woo! My asshole and I both thank you very much.
What are you going to miss most about your asshole, Floyd?
Oh, God. I thought about it already. You know, and farting has to be, like, number one.
We've been talking about it a lot on the
Can't
podcast.
argue with that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, but, you know, it's one of the things in life that's kind of fun to do, actually.
Now, in the colostomy bag Sky Mall, do they have valves that allow you to fart whenever you want, different sounds?
Well, like I said, we maybe could customize something.
Yeah,
that, you know,
I see.
that was the whole idea, to have a customized bag, you know, holder, something different.
Because you're not the only one who's going to miss farts, so, I mean, you could make a...
You could make one that whistles and does, you know, fun things. And Shawnee here.
Yeah, Shawnee can make anything.
Shawnee can make anything. And
Shit bag, Shawnee, it's a real thing.
He can auto-tune it.
I was thinking something in a steampunk style, you know, like with tubes. Did you ever see Brazil? That thing that De Niro's wearing in Brazil with all the tubes and stuff. De Niro was wearing it. Okay, I'm too old. You don't remember?
I don't Brazil
know.
is one of my favorite movies of all time.
the
I know
old guy.
exactly what you're talking about.
Okay.
But you and Shawnee were actually talking about at the break when Floyd just went out and busted open the piñata. It was lots of fun. He mooned the crowd for the last time. Actually, I'd
What do you mean?
I'd rather see you moon them if it's as graphic as that photograph that was tweeted. What your surgery is going to look like. That's the moon. That's a steampunk moon.
I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back with the new moon next year, and we'll see.
All stapled up. Imagine an ass. If you haven't seen the photograph that someone tweeted, I guess you could just Google search aftermath of ass cancer surgery. But imagine a loaf of bread rising out of it between two ass cheeks, and then giant staples through that. That's the moon I want to see. I want to see you moon kids.
Frankenstein's ass.
It'd be worth the sexual predator label that you get for mooning children on the playground with that ass.
I think we could work with it. You give it a steampunk look, and it'd get by. I think you just need to be, a little help.
But that's what I was getting to. You and Shawnee were talking about designing a steampunk bag holder.
Yeah,
with
colostomy
tubes
bag
going
holder.
from the bag
Yeah.
up over your shoulders, Mad Max
Pumps.
style.
Yeah.
So as you evacuate, it would be pumped through clear tubes.
Like bubbling over his shoulder.
Yeah. Could you make that
Wouldn't that be cool?
someone who does neon work could make it glass?
Or just like an aquarium bubbler. Because we want low pressure. We don't want him walking around. That thing gets out of control.
You know how those vacuum tubes work
No,
in
it's-
old department stores where they wanted to send something, you know.
Oh, the old bank tubes.
Yeah, old bank
Yeah,
tubes.
yeah.
Yeah, pneumatic tubes. A pneumatic. There, you got the word right there. That's what we need.
There you go. That's
Steampunk pneumatic.
We have a chorus out there to help us. You can't. Oh, you weren't here for the rules. You can't talk off mic because no one can hear you. But no, that's all right. You can jump on a mic and interrupt at any point. All right. So yeah, we're gonna make this an open town hall meeting for Floyd because a lot of people have questions about what's gonna happen next. How's it work? Or if you just want to fuck with Floyd, we're gonna open up a mic. So at any point, step up and we'll step up to Chaille and you're on the air. Betty, fucking this cake, the cake you made is absolutely.
How do we describe that cake?
It's got everything. It's got little flowers for ass hair, where the tailbone would be. What else is that? Betty, step up, Betty.
I think the flowers are a metaphor for the after surgery to where there will be no smell.
That's what I thought.
Chaille has got it. You got it on. There is no asshole in that cake. Just the flower.
It's got hemorrhoids, though.
It does. You want to try one?
It's a hemorrhoid. It's a maraschino hemorrhoid.
Floyd's eating his own ass.
And the underwear, by the way, is courtesy of Gabe.
We were wondering because that's a pretty large size.
Yeah, it's Gabe's underwear.
What is the smattering of nuts, Betty?
Oh, that's coconut dipped in chocolate, but it's don't men have hair on their asses?
Yeah.
You know what? I was expecting a hairier ass on Floyd.
Well, I didn't know until he mooned us.
Yeah,
if I had known, I wouldn't have put so much.
Yeah, I think he's Kenny's dad. His ass is so hairless.
That's what I was going to say. He's no Kenny, but it was a pretty smooth ass.
Yeah.
But see,
Well, let me tell you, I was always kind of hairless down there, but the chemo will also knock a lot of that off. So I didn't lose it all, but I lost a good deal of hair. I didn't lose my eyebrows, though. You notice?
Your eyebrows are.
I didn't lose a single eyelash.
Some of those eyebrows have to be original.
They're like redwoods, you know. They got rings.
Yeah. Those are great eyebrows.
Yeah, nothing up top left you. For the people who did not see the video, we'll link that to this podcast as well. With Betty, who's been on the podcast, Nurse Betty, and her prison stories. Y'all telling truncated versions of your stories. Castle Rock Kenny, they filmed him up on Castle Rock. It's a great 13-minute teaser trailer for this documentary that Bill Carter shot. It's fantastic.
Well, Margot McClellan is the director credited to it on Vimeo.
And she's the one who posted it. You look under Margot. And it's called All In.
All right.
And we have a link on the last podcast, and it's on your website.
Yeah, it's I put it on both my personal and other Facebook professional, which I never use. So by any time you hear this, it's probably in the last 6 things I put on Facebook, other than selling merch, plugging dates. So yeah, thank you, Betty, and it's great to have everybody here.
Beautiful cake. It's even got the paper, the toilet paper. Is that edible, the paper, or is that real
It's
toilet
rice
paper?
paper. Yeah, give it a shot.
No.
that's the only thing that's not edible. You can't eat the toilet paper.
I can eat Gabe's underwear?
You can drink you can do that, but you can drink what's in the colostomy bag. That's just tea and chocolate.
Oh, yum. Yum.
I fell for that before once, too.
Betty, what flavor is it?
It's I don't know what flavor it is, but it's red like the inner of a gluteus maximus, I would imagine.
Okay. There's no veins running through it. You know? I can't wait.
So are you terrified?
Well,
I want to bring this back down.
basically, yeah. I have a lot of fear, and I just can't let it, wrap me up because it won't do any good, It's like when you get on an airplane. I mean, the airplane could crash, blah 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 blah, But once you've been on a few, you don't think about it.
Every time I get on an airplane, I think they're definitely going to carve my asshole out and sew it shut.
Yeah, well, they might,
because they guaranteed that by booking this class. No, it's not like an airplane at all, Floyd. It's not.
Okay.
That analogy does.
I don't so
You
much.
don't fly sadistic
I'm not-
airlines?
I'm not so much worried about losing my ass as losing as dying. I'd rather live without my ass and live. That's way.
That's so weird.
I just.
Is anyone else on my side where you'd go, no, I think I'll just die of cancer. It'd be fine.
If I was 10 years old?
There's some people in the house.
I'm completely on your side because my question would be then you enjoy the other parts of your life enough that this is worth it to go through because that's my thing is right. Yeah,
Well, that
fuck
too.
that.
That too. Plus, if I was 10 years older, I could absolutely do that. I would not go through it because I figure there's not much. Being a gambler, I know the risk against
He does the math.
How many?
He's
I do the math.
64.
And what the odds are living through it and blah 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 and go through all this shit. But I figure I got time enough to do some more partying later on and having fun with my friends, and that's what I fucking want to do.
Oh, yeah.
Two things about Floyd that amazed me. Initially, quit drinking right that day. Boom, I'm done.
Yeah.
And Floyd's the town drunk. Floyd's not going to quit drinking.
The town drunk. I'm a town drunk.
Come on, it's Bisbee, right?
I mean that in the fun, happy,
yeah.
That's the guy I look up
got
to.
some
I
stiff
want to be that
competition,
drunk when I'm that age guy.
Okay. All right.
And A, not only did you quit immediately, B, you had a plan in place for when you're going to start drinking again. I think a year from the surgery, I figure I can start getting loaded again.
That's true. I'm not even sure I would do that. I'm not sure if I'm going to start again then or whenever I think it's safe.
All right.
Basically,
One of the things in the video, which if you watch it, you haven't seen it yet.
I have.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get teared up about Floyd. Floyd shows human emotion we don't allow here.
I was inspired by Floyd. I don't think I've ever been inspired, or it's been a long time. I took a walk because I saw Floyd walking his dog on the video, and I was like, oh, I want to walk my dog. Aww. It's a very inspiring video, even for sociopaths.
It's hard not to like a dog,
All right, the floor is opened up. Reverend Derek is like to say something.
Well, on the topic of when you'll start drinking again, if you go to stage 4, will you use the stoma to stick mini bottles in?
No.
Will that even work?
Yeah, that's
an exit only.
Exit only, sir. I'm getting that tattooed over my stoma. Hey, creepy. This stoma's exit only, weirdo.
Yeah.
What are you, a fag?
Don't you get super drunk if you stick alcohol up your ass? You get drunk really fast?
I've only done it when I'm really drunk, so... Is that called no-sum game? Is that how you use that expression?
I think my question's answered. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Reverend Derek.
Thank you, Reverend Derek.
Well, I don't stick things up or down my ass. I don't think.
I think Floyd just said, I don't stick things up or down my ass. Down my ass?
Well, we are looking.
That's how it's going to be. It give me a whole new perspective on life. I got to be able to look at my asshole now.
Oh yeah. I thought of that today while I was wiping my ass.
Yeah.
Seriously, and I thought, oh Jesus, Floyd has to see this. That's the great thing about shitting, as horrific as it might be. You don't see it. You're faced the other way. Now Floyd's gonna have to wake up and go, oh geez, oh fucking sushi doesn't agree with me, and stare at it. Stare at the result.
It could be interesting.
I hope for many more podcasts to come.
Well, we'll just see we'll see how it goes. You know, I'm it's the last part of my life, and I just have to adjust. Unless I bail between now and then.
Yeah, you still have a couple days.
I got 4 days to bail, and
So you're saying this should be a cliffhanger podcast?
Could be. It's a cliffhanger either way, isn't it?
That was in the video. Floyd's talking about walking his dogs, and I've never been in this good a mood. And I go out and I just look into the sky, and it's you playing with your dog.
I do feel good, pretty good these days. Most of the time, I felt especially good at that time because I just gotten done with the chemo and the radiation, and it just, man, I do feel. I've been in a better mood than I have been in years. And
relatively good.
Yeah, overall good. As long as I don't start, getting the fear thing going, and anxiety or whatever, which
is when you
real?
drink, but you aren't drinking. You don't even have that default.
I always drink to calm the anxiety and shit like that. I used to smoke a lot of pot to calm the anxiety, but I did for years and years. But it got to where I couldn't smoke pot anymore. It would give me anxiety.
Now you just hang out in rooms where people are
hang out
smoking
in rooms
pot.
and well, the nicotine kind of edges it off a little bit.
Yeah, it's pretty thick in here. Everyone's going to get some kind of cancer just from being in this room, and it's not just out of some sympathy cancer.
Yeah.
I got this lump for Floyd. No,
Oh man,
it was the room.
Yeah. It's like, but a couple of people I noticed are wearing sympathy colostomy bags tonight, and I really appreciate that. Thank you, Reverend Derek. And
anyone else on the mic? Anyone else would like to? No. All right.
Questions about Floyd's colostomy bag? None.
I guess no one gives a shit. Yes, you can. Hang on. Get over to the microphone. Town hall style.
This way.
Yes.
Over here. Green
yeah,
light,
just like
green
city council. Say your name and what part of town you live in.
Let me go this way.
Floyd, come here.
So your name and how you know Floyd.
Right.
I'm known as Justice, and I don't know Floyd that well. I've lived in Bisbee forever. However,
Justice, is that like a S&M dominatrix name?
absolutely. Absolutely.
Good call. Good call, sir. Good call.
I'm almost 6 feet tall. I can win.
Not laying down, you're not.
But on a positive note. Floyd, I'm a cancer survivor for 31 years, and I had cancer of the colon, and they didn't catch it early. I had chemotherapy, and I'm alive today. Only the good die young, honey.
No, good for you.
Hey, Justice.
All right.
Good.
Show your bag. Show your bag.
Show your bag. I think she thought we said badge.
Brendan Walsh had a bit that I will blatantly steal and ruin at the same time, but his New Year's resolution, do you remember this? My New Year's resolution was I'm going to figure out how to eat just the exact amount of nutrients that my body needs so I never have to poop again.
Wow. That's a thought.
That's a zero-sum game.
Because it's a rude thing to do, pooping. It's like you should have to go outside like smoking cigarettes, something to that effect. But that's something that if I were in your situation and had to live, I don't know why, I would, I would think there's going to be
it's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, you got to limit the poop.
Like I don't make my bed in the morning because I'm going to sleep in it again. Like, so would I change out my bag because that's just going to get filled with more shit?
Oh, clean it. Well, it would eventually swell up to some bloating point of, I would look at my diet the same way that when I'm packing for a plane. Like, do I want to pay for checked bags? I would.
What?
I haven't even thought about airport security. How that's going to work, you know?
Oh, they'll wave you through. You'll be fine. Let's go.
No liquid, sir. Tell my wife she made
Wasn't
that
there
dinner.
a minute ago.
So you go in on Tuesday. They do the drill. Like that to them, I'm sure it is. Like, oh, we're gonna route out another asshole.
Tucson, right?
You want to have lunch, Dave? I gotta do an asshole. 10:30, probably 1. It's just another asshole they take out. Do you get to keep your asshole?
In a jar, yeah.
I don't believe so. I think it's probably hazardous waste, and I really didn't want to ask because I don't want to piss them off or anything.
Well, how's it different than a tooth? Like if you said, well, I get to put it under my pillow, and I get a quarter.
And the asshole fairy comes in the night.
Well,
some money.
We were thinking about reaffirming our vows. And we were just thinking maybe if we could keep the ring.
Keep the ring. Oh, that's a thought.
That way you involve your partner.
Yeah.
Now it's both of your event.
Yeah. I don't think so.
And what are you worried about pissing them off for? What are they going to do? Rip your asshole out if they're mad at you?
Or put it back?
This surgery's tearing
I'm going to leave a little bit in here.
Well, I'm leaving a lot up to somebody else, you know. So it's like, you know, you wouldn't want to be cracking really bad jokes. You know, but they didn't like or anything. You never know what they could do to you.
What else are they going to do to you?
That's
we saw Brazil, right?
I really miss my asshole, but my pussy's starting to itch. What?
Yeah, we threw that in for free. That one's on us.
You had a coupon in your pocket, sir.
That was a car wash.
Hey, Doc, it feels like there's a dick up my ass all the time. Yeah, we put that there just to spite you, you smart ass.
Put a dick in your ass and sewed it shut.
Hey, they had to fill the void.
Everybody drop their mic. Let's go.
Saw one of my sets one time, said, if I ever get the chance, boy, getting you back. This is where I find out. No, the true story. When I was getting a vasectomy, the doctor, as he had my balls in his hand doing the thing, asked me who I voted for. And this was right after Clinton got elected, the first Clinton got elected. And I said, I don't think I want to tell you. And he says, I think I know. Because I didn't want to tell him who I voted for. See, he just assumed it was Clinton.
First of all, the way you said the first Clinton got elected, how long do you think it takes Chaille to edit a podcast? Are you foreshadowing into 2016 before this comes out?
Okay, maybe I'm just guessing.
Oh, I thought he meant Chelsea.
I don't know, but, you know.
So you go in Tuesday and they do the procedure.
Yeah.
And so how long are you in the hospital? Are you in Tucson?
I'm at least a week in the hospital because they got to wait to make sure I'm functioning again before they can let me go. And that means functioning means bowel movements and stuff like that. So,
who could eat at a time like that?
That's where they find out they hooked you up wrong or something. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean...
Yeah, the cat turd comes out of your dick, and you're like, oh, there's something wrong with the wiring.
We routed that wrong.
Or perfectly. Could they do that? Wow.
No.
All right. Let's not get off in fantasy.
You can't cross
land.
the streams, man. There's no way. No way.
I think about a lot of these things at night. I'm trying to go to sleep.
So obviously you're not. I like to pretend you're asleep the entire time you're in the hospital, but you'll be in there for a while. And like, how long before we stop taking your calls? Like when you're out back among us, and you're like, I don't really want to see him with a poop bag.
Oh shit! As soon as I'm consciously aware. I'll start Facebooking, and as soon as I can't wait to get up and hang out with people. It might be a while before I do a moon. I'll get at least a year. Then you can see the new moon.
Halloween, I think, would be a good time for that.
Halloween would be good, and I might, with Shawnee's help, have some real cool, help with it.
Well, you get a lot of people here. Lucy St. John, she can tailor a bag. Yeah.
Right.
In fact, I would guarantee that before you're out of surgery at 212 Van Dyke Street in Bisbee, Arizona, 85603, fans of this podcast will be sending decorated colostomy bags.
That's really cool.
I guarantee that. In fact, we'll throw up some kind of prize for the best colostomy bag. What's the date? Right now? May 8th. Let's say by May 30th or 31st. I don't know how many days are in what.
No, let's do June 2nd.
June 2nd. Why?
Because I'll be back.
All right. Yeah, June 2nd, we'll announce a winner for the best Floyd colostomy bag. Do a spot for minors and merchants. Yes, I absolutely will. That's Floyd's Antique Shop.
And?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I got it. Oh, Lucy St. John is, she'll be covering for you at Miners and Merchants in Old Bisbee, downtown Bisbee on, what is, Main Street?
Yeah, we
What's it called?
also have Redbone Antiques upstairs at Kevin's here tonight.
Oh, Kevin's here?
And
Cheers.
that's his place. He's got a lot of cowboy stuff, boots and western stuff.
And since people are here from everywhere, again, give them your eBay username. So
it's Horse Hotel, but I don't have anything
Horse
on
Hotel.
right now. I don't have a thing on right now because I have to deal with.
Well, you should have fucking planned ahead.
Yeah, well, I did. That's why I don't have anything on. So.
Well, yeah,
because I got to go into the hospital, so I can't deal with.
Oh, because you have a
ass cancer trumps marketing.
Yeah, I can't deal with their shit right now.
Yeah. Oh, if Hennigan were here, he'd be furious. He's losing money. It could have been a boon. All right. If anyone else has anything to throw in. Oh,
Nope.
Evelyn's
Nobody's
here.
curious?
Evelyn, do you want to come shit all over? Oh, Floyd's ass cancer? All right, good. All right, anyone else? Nothing? Of course. Get in there.
It's not a question, Floyd, so much as a request. I heard the mention of the TSA earlier. Please promise us all that you will use this opportunity to torment as many public servants with this as possible.
Oh, that could be fun. That could be a lot of fun.
Just sit there and it's like start writing out scenarios. How could this be fun?
I could put dry ice in the colostomy bag, so when I
You do stay up at night.
Nice.
Starts making weird stuff, steam coming out of it.
Border Patrol checkpoints are going to become a different situation after this.
All right, listeners out there, some cartoon fake TNT, the TNT cartoon symbol on a colostomy bag. Colostomy bag with a big fake fuse.
Yeah, keep in mind Floyd might have to go through checkpoints. That makes it funner.
No, you could put a clock on there. You could have a digital readout on your colostomy bag.
Yeah, Flavo Flav.
Yeah.
What are those wires poking out for?
None of your beeswax.
Guess I want to hook up something later.
Go ahead, Derek.
A colostomy bag that just says this is a bomb.
A shit bomb.
No, this is the bomb.
The bomb?
Yeah.
Did he say the bum or the bomb?
You could sell your used colostomy bags to kids who want to leave them on doorsteps.
Yeah, on eBay. Yeah.
Horse Hotel.
Yeah, exactly. Drop them off of buildings.
Light them on fire.
They make good whoopee cushions,
Do they have colostomy bags?
That's a reality whoopee cushion. It farts and shits.
For real.
Yeah.
Happy
Get
ending.
it?
Happy
Get it?
ending whoopee cushions.
Tired of blowing up those whoopee cushions with your mouth.
Yeah.
Boy, do we have a product for you.
All right.
Does your whoopee cushion joke fail because there's no smell?
Or product. Matter. No matter comes out.
For the low cost of $800,000.
A whoopee cushion that you'll remember for a while. Yeah, I like that.
Floyd, we love you, and we wish you the best of luck, and we will mock you the whole way through and try to keep your spirits up.
It's my love of my friends in Bisbee and everything else that keeps me going anyway, so. Woo! Fuck that shit.
That is the podcast. I guess I should have given you some. I would have let you pick the outro song, but
let him pick it.
Well, that puts a lot of pressure.
But I mean, I'll play it later when we edit.
Pressure. Floyd thinks a
You have
lot.
a
He might have
favorite
thought
song
of an
you
outro
want to
song.
play as an outro song?
I like that one. That one John Oliver did on his show a while back about missing my. What am I going to do without my anus?
Oh,
He
yeah,
did
Michael
that
Bolton.
with
Michael Bolton song.
Do you have a
second? You know what? I'd love to do that because 2 times now I think John Oliver's writers stole some of my shit. So I'll fucking.
I don't want to get anybody in trouble here, but
So yeah, we'll gladly steal that. That's the podcast.
Do you have a second song?
A second song. I got all day.
Brian Hennigan just showed up. Hennigan, do you have any questions for Floyd?
No.
Do you have a song?
Ain't gonna pick your song?
Stairway to Heaven? I don't know. No, I don't.
I'm trying to think of one of those dumb asshole related songs. Were you born an asshole? But not that one.
How about Wish You Were Here?
Assholes, your time has come, because I'm a time bomb and I'm going to explode all over you people. That's just a line
how
from
about
the song.
Kiki Friedman doing I'm Proud to Be an Asshole from El Paso? That's a great one.
There you go. That'll work. I don't know. I'm waiting for a nod from Chaille so we can end this fucking thing.
Kinky Friedman.
Oh, Kinky Friedman.
Yeah.
Did you go Bud Friedman? A lot of people make that mistake. All of a sudden you're getting Adam Sandler doing stand-up in 1988.
Hold on, it's coming.
All right, we got to do a fucking clean out. All right.
Clean out.
Yeah, no, we're
backing
up.
That's
We're
what
backing
they're
up.
doing to me.
No, you gotta leave that in.
All right, that is the podcast. We'll close as always with the Matoid unless we decide to close on something else more appropriate. We'll see you, Floyd, we'll see you after your asshole cancer ectomy surgery, and best of luck. And thank you, everyone, for being here.
Love you, Floyd.
Love you, Floyd.
All right.
I could hardly believe it when I heard the news today. Congress cut your budget right in two. I guess you make people angry with the things you do and say, 'cause you make us give our money straight to you. But we need you real bad, though it's clear nobody really likes you. You're the anus of our country, don't you know? Tell me, how are we supposed to live without you? We couldn't functionally survive. To live without you, and though saying this this just cuts me like a knife. We need the IRS to stay alive. Yes, you've had f***ups like that stupid Star Trek thing. Tell me, who was it who really thought of that?
Michael, you'll be pleased to know the people responsible are all gone, so...
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Why?
They got staffing problems too.
That's actually true.
Their recruitment numbers are at best a little flat.
That's a nuanced point, Michael Bolton.
Now, I don't want to know just how we get along without them, 'cause you never miss your anus till it's gone. Tell me, how are we supposed to live without you? We cut and cut your budgets till you bleed. How are we supposed to live without you? And how we pay for everything we need? Like Colorado National Park Procurement Assistant Brian Reed.
That's a specific example, Michael. Look, IRS, you're never going to be anyone's favourite agency. You know that. You're boring. You're unlikable. But here's the thing. Deep down, we need you. We need you like we need our own anus. Because like our anus, we may not love you or like to talk about you or even want to look at you through a series of strategically placed mirrors. But deep down, we're glad you're there. Is that not right, Michael? Tell them about it. Tell them.
Now, I want to know what life is like without an anus.
Sing it to them, Michael.
What do you think of Brian Reed?
Know that man personally.
Tell me, how are we supposed to live without you? We've relied on you for funding for so long. How are we supposed to live without you? And how are we supposed to carry on when the only practical way to collect revenue under our current governmental system, pending a significant overhaul of the tax code, which seems unlikely at best, is gold?
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Bolton.
Eat the cake. Yeah.
Eat your ass.
Yeah.
Eat your ass.
Eat your ass. Eat your ass. Eat your ass.